What's up everyone? In this video I want to talk about the top setups I'm watching for the upcoming week, give you my game plan. Before we get started, be sure you're subscribed to my channel, click the thumbs up button and click that bell icon so you do not miss out on any of my upcoming videos. I want to start out by saying I am a little sick today. My voice may sound different, go in and out, but I am feeling better, so that's a plus. Let's get with it. Let's start with SPY. My trade SPY I would say 98% of the time. This is what I trade using options. And here are my levels for the upcoming week. We have a zone up here around this 416, 417 up to 418.5, possibly 419 is a nice zone to watch for reject. We do have somewhat of a flag formation forming here, something to watch. It's not the most obvious flag I've ever seen, so I do not have a lot of confidence in it. I like the bottom of this zone here for a bounce around this 400 to 399.5 for calls. If it pulls down, I'll be watching that, see what we look like. If it confirms, I will try that. If we fail that level, this 393.1 is a solid support area to watch as well. And that's basically my game plan for SPY for the upcoming weeks. I do have some levels for SPX. And for those that trade with me, you know I'm always watching SPX when I'm trading SPY. So here's some solid support levels. And we have some nice resistance levels here as well. Stuff you need to watch. I like to repeat this in every video, every weekly watch list. If we're right here on SPX, chances are I'm not going to enter SPY with calls long until we get above this. You do not want to be entering calls right at a huge resistance on SPX, or you do not want to be entering puts at a huge support on SPX. Things to keep in mind: do yourself a favor and wait on them levels to get below or above before you enter SPY with anything in that nature. Yeah, I mean, this 4100 would be a good area for puts, possibly, but definitely not calls. Never take calls at a resistance, and never take puts at a support. Got it? We good? Okay. Now, this is a little bonus for you all, for those that are still around. I've been watching this forward for a while, just a stock. I haven't really been doing much with the options lately, but we've been trading in this range. We got a nice demand zone down here. So my thought process is, if we pull back down to that, I'm going to add some maybe for a swing trade. I don't know if I'll go with shares or calls. I'll have to look at the calls, see how they look. But definitely looks like a solid zone to add. My stop loss on this trade would be probably right below 9.9. So a pretty tight stop loss. The risk to reward is there. So we're risking, depends where we enter. So let's just say we enter right at 10.7. It's right at the top of the zone, you know. That's not the best fill we could get, but it's right at the top. So we're risking roughly a little over $1 to possibly make 2 to 3. So yeah, I like it. That being said, be sure you know how to manage that sort of trade before you try this. Something to keep on watch, even just study it, see how it plays out. You don't have to take it, make it a learning experience. Also, I've been watching J&J as well. Let's go to the hourly. You can see this much better on the hourly. We've been kind of trading in this range. I don't know when we're going to break out of it. I don't know if we're going to continue trading in it, but as far as supply and demand goes, for those that trade that sort of setup, it looks good. It is a slower mover, so if you do trade it with options, I wouldn't be using the same week. I would probably go out a little in expiration. It takes its time getting in between them zones. Something to keep in mind. And that's all I have for this video. Super simple stuff. That's my goal here on YouTube, to make my education the simplest education on here. I want to keep it simple. I do not want you to think you have to overcomplicate trading to be profitable. That's not true. Most successful traders I know keep it the simplest. That's all I have. Appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you next time.